Earth signs, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for blessing me with your divine presence. So today I'm bringing you a sign by sign forecast, which each sign will be posted with the element that it belongs to. So we're going to be grouping them into fire, earth, water and air, and we're going to have a collective message for each element for the next 7 to 10 days from the moment of watching this reading. And we're also going to do a sign by sign forecast for the next 7 to 10 days as well. So given each element has a collective read, if you know your whole birth chart, I would recommend watching the most dominant element in your chart. So, you know, you might be like an air sun, but you might have like five fire placements. So if you're like a heavy fire energy, then I would watch the collective that's most dominant in your chart. And then watch your sun and your moon and your rising sign respectively to get a full look at the next 7 to 10 days. But if you only know your sun sign, then just watch the collective for your sun's element and your sun sign. That's fine. Linked below is also a free birth chart calculator with Cafe Astrology, where you can find out your birth chart if you know your location and your time of birth. And you'll be able to generate your whole chart as well as learn a lot about yourself. But yeah, I think that's about all I need to say. So don't forget that these are general messages, so you need to take what resonates, leave the rest. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're doing earth signs now. We're just doing a bit of a shuffle before we begin. And we're going to be starting with the earth sign collective message for the next 10 days. And then we'll be breaking down each sign individually to get a more detailed look. So this is the earth sign collective message for the next 7 to 10 days. Let's take a look and see what we have got. So we have number 7, Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. We have 41 in reverse, which is the 7th chakra. And we have Archangel Uriel blessing us with her presence there. And number 15, a powerful move. That's giving me a very bold, big energy, that card, straight off the bat. Okay, so we're going to start here with this card. Now, the first thing I'll say is that the eagle is a representation of flying between the realms of the divine and the earth. So like Celestial Gatekeeper is like being a gateway between the two. So when you have the eagle coming out in the reading, it is kind of saying that you are a bridge between realms and you can access both realms, you know, sort of with conscious effort. So whether you are aware of it or not, you can connect to the divine and potentially be a vessel or channel through that space or that higher power. But more specifically, the eagle, this is kind of talking about something in your life where you may feel a sense of urgency or a sense that you need to rush or that things need to move quickly, when in actual fact, like, timing is critical, but it's not urgent. So the right timing is important, but that doesn't mean that you need to rush. And then especially with this powerful move, it seems like something big is happening right on schedule. but there's no urgency about it. So, you know, whatever's happening, you don't need to rush or get too ahead of yourself or plan 10 steps ahead. Just focus on taking decisive and intentional action each day, and like the right time will come. I do feel like potentially this week, maybe the reason you feel so rushed is potentially you're maybe being too logic and not trusting your intuition enough about the situation. So with the seventh chakra, which is the crown chakra, being in reverse, it kind of tells me that you're not listening to your intuition on the situation, or you're overwhelmed or disconnected from your intuition because you're being too logical, or you're too overwhelmed. So this is about kind of grounding your light so that from the root up you're stable, and then it's about sort of meditating in order to get clarity in that crown chakra, because ideally you want this in the upright so that it's open, you're seeing things clearly from a higher power, higher perspective. But it seems like at the moment you're being either too logical or you're just disconnected from that intuitive insight. And I feel like the more that you lean into your intuition, the easier it will be to see, you know, this window of opportunity that's coming up in relation to this powerful move that you're essentially making. So it's like you've got ideas and action that you want to take, but you're just needing to wait for the right time and not rush things. So you need to be strategic, but not rush things sort of too much, just sort of, I guess, go with the flow. It feels like the divine time, or like the divine has a hand in the timing. But yeah, so this card can also be about sort of ending a period of rest and starting to take action. Interesting. I'm not really getting much more from this. It's a pretty quick message, but I'm just yeah, I just feel like your message is really just about not jumping into anything prematurely, not rushing anything, taking careful consideration, planning your next steps, rather than just winging it. So don't just as much as you're going with the flow in relation to timing, it doesn't mean that going with the flow means you completely wing the situation. You still need to plan your steps, plan your journey thoroughly, so that you're seeing things ahead of you very clearly and you know where you're going, so that when that timing hits, you're ready to go. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's like you're fully prepared for when that moment comes. You're not having to like the way that I'm being shown is like, you know, the Uber's already outside waiting and you're running around grabbing everything and putting them in your bag or your pockets to get out to the Uber on time. So it's like you weren't prepared for the moment to come, even though you knew that it was going to come. That's the best way I can describe it. I'll just open the book up for number 15 and see if there's anything that I'm sort of missing in there, because I'm not picking much else up on it. yeah, so it's about moving your intentions out of the realm of thought and turning them into material and tangible actions, or practical steps, putting practicality behind your thoughts and your plans. So yeah, taking action, allowing your intentions to manifest, I guess, by taking that action and taking a bold step towards your dreams. That's really about it. So pretty straightforward message for you guys, only about 7 minutes long, but we can't force it, can we? So I'm going to clear out this space and then we'll get into the earth signs one by one. Hello Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. So we are going to get a more detailed look at the next 7 to 10 days for you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Alright, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, the next 7 to 10 days, please. What's the overall energy? Okay, so this is the card. My son's calling me, so just a moment. Okay, so sorry about that. So this card here, the South Node, is generally to do with like our karmic past. So it can kind of, in a nutshell, it's like everything that we went through has essentially conditioned us to behave, feel or react a certain way. And when this card comes up, there is a chance that some of that programming or that conditioning is stopping you from reaching your potential. So your past is holding you back in the sense that there's some sort of attachment, whether it's a belief, a behavior, a habit, a feeling, a perception, or otherwise. It's about letting go of something in order to sort of step into your true potential. So it can be a card that talks about a time where you're being challenged to basically make some changes that may be a little bit hard to make. So it's like kind of getting out of your comfort zone, or doing things differently. Because if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you always got. I think that's how the saying goes. So let us break that down a little bit further. Alrighty. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, can we get some further information on the next 7 to 10 days, please? So the deck's behaving quite... Oh, and now I'm knocking things over. So I would just blame my own clumsiness, because sometimes that is totally the case, but it feels like this is a message in itself, the way that things are happening right now. Okay. Yeah, the deck is behaving quite chaotic, or in a quite chaotic energy. It's kind of all over the place. So that could be your energy this week. It could feel a little bit all over the place. Okay. No, not the Chariot. We've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and we've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. So it feels like you have a lot of energy within you, but nowhere to channel it. It feels like a build-up of energy, but no healthy release. So this is going to cause, that would explain that restless, chaotic energy that it's making you feel like you're going to erupt or explode or something. Let's keep going. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, next 7 to 10 days. I can also kind of see this relating to that message in the collective portion for earth signs, where it's kind of like getting ready to make a move. Like, it's not the time to implement the move, but it's time to be aware of it, strategize, and prepare for when the time does come. Because when this flips around, that's go time. Like, things happen real quickly. So the Devil again. The Devil's been popping up quite a few times so far. A bit of a collective energy, I think. So the Devil in reverse tells me it's kind of reiterating the fact that you have a chance here to like overcome some either attachments, conditioning, programming, beliefs, or whatever the case. Obviously for everybody it's going to be a little bit different, but there's a chance to liberate yourself from that and really just sort of let it go. So we have Four of Pentacles in reverse and Judgment underneath. Judgment's been coming out a little bit too, actually. These two must be collective energies, which would make sense because, you know, when we liberate ourselves from our karma, we kind of get good judgment from the universe. We get blessings. We, you know, receive praise from the universe, and that's literally what that card can kind of be about. It's also about like resurrection and kind of bringing new life into yourself, and the way that you see yourself and the way that you see life in general. So this is a real chance to let go of something that you've been holding on to for quite some time. So I'm trying to I don't know if like I don't know if one of the habits or something you're trying to overcome could be something to do with kind of getting itchy feet and backing out of your plans or your goals, or keeping your goals in the mental dream realm instead of bringing them down to earth. So maybe like a fear of failure is something that you're going to let go, and that's going to rain blessings upon you, because overcoming that fear can help you make a powerful move that leads you to something really good in your future. Yeah, because it's almost coming across as like a fear of failure prevents you from even taking the first steps. That's kind of all I'm picking up on here, but feel free to apply it how it fits to you as you need to, but that's just really the main thing that I'm picking up. Yeah, and I can't really seem to get anything else out of it either. So there's something here to do with maybe if you struggle to save, this is your conditioning or your programming, and you need to heal your relationship to money, or heal the way that you view money, or something along those lines, because this is like a psychological thing. It's not a it's not your circumstances, or it's not that you can't. It's like there's a psychological reason behind it. So there's something about healing your mindset around money to help you save money, because there's this thing with impulsive spending coming through. And it did come up in today's daily reel as well. So there's definitely something to that. An example that they're giving me could be like if you were raised, just for example, if you were raised in a family that didn't have much, and you kind of grew up in lack, then maybe when money comes in, you spend it really quickly in fear of it not being there. Like later when you want to buy something, if that makes any sense. Even though it's not very rational, because you're spending it even quicker, but it's like, I've got to spend it while I've got it, that type of energy. Or even like you don't treat yourself, or you don't go on adventures, or you don't enjoy your earnings because you were taught to like save, and not enjoy your hard work. And maybe that's something that you need to overcome. So it could kind of go either way, but there is something here about healing your relationship to money. And that's also going to help you overcome a financial block as well. So, find ways that you can sort of heal your relationship or your mindset when it comes to the finance department. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for Taurus signs. I'm going to pack this up. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you'd like to do. It would mean so much to me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Hi, Virgos. Virgo, sun, moon, rising signs. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's have a look at what the overall energy is for Virgo, sun, moon, rising signs for the next 7 to 10 days from the time they watch this video. You've got your own energy coming through, Virgo. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So this card, when this card comes out, sometimes you need to ask yourself if you are if you're being humble, or if you're being self-effacing, or like self-loathing. Like, are you being humble, or are you being downright unkind to yourself? Because humility is good, but maybe you're completely underrating yourself. So sometimes you can be so worried about seeming egotistic or seeming full of yourself that you completely downplay yourself instead. And then you get, you don't really get good results coming out of that either. So maybe you need to just sort of remember that it's okay to consider yourself good enough without being in your ego because of it. Virgo energy, Virgos can be warriors, and they can be overly critical. So if you've been worrying or if you've been overly critical either to yourself or to others, then maybe you need to kind of ground yourself, meditate, think about apologizing to anyone that you might need to apologize to. But it seems like maybe you need to sort of show yourself some love, and ground your own energy to help improve your own energy as well. The full moon in Virgo card can be a good time to like declutter your life, your office, your home, your fridge. Clearing out anything in your life that's not serving you or any old energies. Can be a good time for salt baths, meditations, walking barefoot in like the grass or the sand, anything like that. And Virgo energy is also about like health and habits and wellness routines. So committing to some sort of wellness routine, whether it's exercise, a healthy eating plan, or maybe it's your spiritual practice that needs amping up, then those are good things to be doing in the next 7 to 10 days as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting with that card. So we will continue into the tarot and we will get a little bit clearer or a little bit more detailed on what's going on this week. If you resonate with this message, don't forget to like or comment or subscribe if you're not already subscribing. I do try to post quite regularly over here and then also posting regularly on Instagram. My details can be found below. All of my information for personal readings is all on my Instagram too. All right, so let's have a look for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising signs the next 7 to 10 days. What's going on? Oh my God, I just realised I forgot my healing music in the background again. Forgot it for fire signs, and then I swore that I would have it for earth signs, and I forgot again. Okay, so 10 of Wands. This is the end of a heavy cycle. It can be like this 10 of Wands I feel is quite a good one because he looks like he's struggling to carry this load that he's carrying all by himself, and the 10 of Wands means that he gets to put that load down. So it's like a massive weight is about to be lifted off your shoulders for some reason. We have the Star. Which way is this meant to fall? So the Star can be representative of manifestations coming to life or dreams coming true, wishes coming true. It can also be representing like healing. So there could be a lot of healing that's going on in the next 7 to 10 days, or there could literally be some sort of wish coming true for you or a dream coming true for you. It seems to be something that you've been consciously setting intentions behind and watering for some time, because it seems like there's a combination of spirituality and then practicality that's being watered here. So it's a combination of intention and hard work, pretty much. And you obviously deserve this. You deserve all of it. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, 7 to 10 days. We have death in reverse. So this is either like a personal transformation that's going to bring about like a rebirth from you, where you're like either transforming into an entirely new being, or you are evolving in a major way, to the point of where it's like you're now becoming a phoenix rising from the ashes, like complete total transformation, or a rebirth of some kind. Can I clarify the death card in reverse? Is it a rebirth? Is it a transformation? What's the death card in reverse? Okay, so that does kind of give me Phoenix rising from the ashes vibes, because the Knight of Wands would be someone really stepping into a fired up, motivated, driven energy who's following their passion and things like that. Or this could be like a rebirth in a connection. Because I'm kind of picking up on two groups here. For some, this is like a personal thing, and then for other people, this is like a rebirth within a connection, or a rebirth with someone that you have a history with in some way, whether it's business, creative, or love, or friendship, or otherwise. There could be a rebirth of a relationship. Let's get one more card and bottom deck energy for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, next 7 to 10 days. We have the Eight of Swords, and underneath we have the Emperor. So this could definitely be you kind of breaking out of your limitations, breaking out of your, these are self-limitations, by the way, breaking out of a comfort zone, breaking free of fear, and really sort of stepping up into a real dominant energy, and taking charge of your life, creating a life of your own. You could be your own boss, or be becoming your own boss, or building your own project or empire of some kind. It could be some sort of creative project that you're building. But it seems like whatever's happening in the next 7 to 10 days is really boosting your confidence, your self-belief, your self-worth, and you deserve all of these good things that are coming. It definitely is going to require you to release some sort of fear to get to this place, because there is potentially a little bit of overthinking that may restrict you or hold you back. But if you can kind of step out of that, there's a lot of good things coming your way, and it will be a very rewarding time. Again, there could definitely be a rebirth in a connection, or with someone from your past in some way. These are both fiery energies. The Emperor and Knight of Wands could be a fire sign. The Emperor could also be an authoritative figure, like a father, or an old boss, or yeah, something like that. But that's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you would like to do. It all helps me so much, and I really appreciate it. And until next time, take care, and I look forward to connecting with you again in another video soon. Bye. Hello Capricorns, welcome to your 7 to 10 day forecast. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, and we're going to take a look at the overall energy of the next 7 to 10 days to start with, and then we will break it down a little further in the tarot. Hope you're all doing super well. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, what's the overall energy for the next 7 to 10 days, please? Okay, so we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon energy coming out for you guys. I'm just going to take a quick sip of my drink. Okay, so this nothing is yet set in stone card. This is a card that means that the energy is very much changeable. So it's very up and down and it's very flexible, which means that you can use this time to mold your situation how you desire, if that makes sense. So because the energy is so flexible and it's changing a lot right now, nothing is set in stone. So if things are going the way you want, then you're going to need to keep continuing doing what you're doing, for example. Or if things aren't going the way you want, then the good news is that now is a very good time to change something, or alter something to make it into something that you are happy with. So yes, it's uncertain, but it means that if you're adaptable, you can make this situation or lead this situation to the desired destination. Lead the situation to the desired destination. So basically there's room for change, whether that's a good thing or you don't want things to change, then basically this is a sign that you can make it into what you want, whatever this situation is in your life. So let's go into the tarot and we'll see in a little bit more detail what's going on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, next 7 to 10 days. Oh. The Tower, Knight of Pentacles, interesting. Okay. So we've got the Six of Swords. I don't even know. I'm just going to keep going with it. I don't know why I put the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles back in the deck and kept shuffling. Do you know what? I'm going to start again. That was so weird. Okay, so let me just quickly reset myself. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now that I'm not away with the fairies, I'm grounded and present and focused. Oh my goodness. Let me just set my intentions in the deck. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, next 7 to 10 days, please. What's going on? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, next 7 to 10 days. I'm going to take that one. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. So the Four of Cups can be literally being dissatisfied or unhappy with what's in front of you or how a situation is going, and being blessed with an opportunity to either fix it to make it fulfilling, or an opportunity that's almost like a way out. So let's keep going. So we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be a situation in your life that you give a lot to, but maybe potentially don't feel like you get as much back. So if this is a relationship, maybe you feel like you're giving a lot of time or a lot of energy or a lot of attention or a lot of even money, like you're paying for everything and then you're not getting that reciprocated or that balanced effect, then this might be a chance to either fix it, make it more reciprocal, or leave it behind and serve yourself, because that would be meaning that this situation or this person is just taking from you and draining your energy or your bank account or whatever the case. We have the Six of Wands. So it does look like whatever you want to get out of the situation, you will get the desired result. So if you want a situation or a person or a job, if you want something more out of it, you'll get the desired result. You'll get the recognition you want, you'll get the pay rise you want, you'll get the whatever it is that you want, you can get that result with the Six of Wands there. Or if it's ending the situation, if that would be considered a victory for you, then that could also be, a way out could come through, and you take it because you're like, oh, that's a win. Like, I didn't even have to really do much. It was kind of just handed to me on a silver platter. But either way, whatever it is that you want, you will get the victorious outcome that you're seeking. Or it could be like a promotion or a pay rise or a commitment. I don't know, someone claiming you on social media. Who knows what it is, but there's lots of different ways that it could be interpreted. You'll just have to apply it to your personal situation. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I don't think it's going to be too much of a challenge. I don't think you're going to have to fight too hard to get what it is you want. It's going to actually be quite easy. But look at that. There'll be a celebration or a milestone or a goal achieved or some sort of happy outcome. So yeah, like for some people, if this is in like love, it could be getting the commitment you want, whether that's boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, engagement, marriage, husband, like whatever it is that you're seeking. It's looking like you're going to get that from your person. Or this could be, I don't know, like not giving your all to a job, not getting paid much, and then you get an offer to work for someone different that's more money, less hours, and you didn't even have to fight for it. Like, it kind of falls into place naturally, and then there's something to celebrate at the end of it. So this is definitely a week of taking opportunities, asking for what you want or going for what you want, because it seems like it's the energy is so changeable that whatever you set your focus and intention and your desire into is what you're going to get, because you're influencing the energy a lot. So that is the Capricorn message. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you'd like to do. It all helps me out and I really, really appreciate it so much more than you can even imagine. But thank you very much for being here, guys. Stay safe and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.